Cat homes react very differently to pest treatments than dog homes, and most homeowners don't realize that until something feels off. If you're a cat owner, that probably sounds familiar. Most cat owners I talk to already have this instinct. They're cautious, they ask more questions, they worry about surfaces, residues, and where things end up. And here in Northern Virginia, in Southern Maryland, I hear the same thing again and again. I always thought cats were different. I just didn't know how to explain why. The truth is, cats are different, but not because they're fragile. They're different because of how they live. Cats are in constant contact with their environment. Floors, furniture, windowsills, countertops, and unlike dogs, cats groom themselves all day long. That behavior changes how pesticide exposure happens.
So let's talk about cats. Did you know on average cats spend up to 50% of their waking hours grooming? So when a cat walks across a surface, whatever's on that surface can end up on their fur and then inside their body when they groom. So exposure for cats is much more about contact and ingestion. It isn't something to be afraid of, it's just something to understand.
And once that clicks, the whole conversation changes. It's no longer about how strong something is, it becomes about where it goes. And this is where one-size-fits-all approach can cause problems in a cat home.
There are certain classes of pest control products, like pyrethroids, that dogs generally tolerate well, but cats process very differently. Cats don't metabolize these compounds the same way. So even small amounts picked up through grooming can become an issue. And the important thing to understand is this. Most exposure incidents are accidental, and they're usually caused by treatments being applied without considering cat behavior.
That part matters because the issue usually isn't bad intent, it's missing information. Blanket treatments don't account for how cats move through the home. They don't account for grooming or repeated surface contact. And unless a technician is trained to think about those things, the risk goes way up, even when someone is trying to do the right thing.
This is why cat owners should feel comfortable asking a lot of questions. Things like, what products are going to be used and where will these products be placed? Will cats have contact with treated surfaces? And is an interior treatment actually needed? These aren't difficult questions, they're responsible ones. And a professional should be able to answer them clearly.
That's the mindset we encourage. Cat owners aren't being picky, they're being thoughtful. And when decisions are made intentionally, using the least amount of product necessary, placed carefully, exposure pathways shrink. That's how risk goes down. This is where medical thinking and home protection overlap. Your home is a complete system. Pets are part of that system, and professional decisions should adapt to how they live, not the other way around.
When treatment plans account for cat behavior, outcomes are usually calmer and safer. Less product, better placement, more peace of mind.
So if you're a cat owner and you've always felt cautious, that instinct is a good one. In many cases, fewer treatments done correctly means less overall risk. That's what professional thinking looks like. If you have cats and want to make sure your home is being handled in a way that actually fits how they live, we offer home assessments. It's just a way to get clarity and peace of mind. I'm Gene Wright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.